Hi guys, welcome to week 0 of our Park Road project. So this is going to be the 10 unit HMO project in Moseley, Birmingham. So this week we're just going to do a quick walk around, show you pretty much what a hire house this currently is. We've started the rip out like very early, just to try and make things a bit more presentable. What I'll do is Daniel Kennedy is going to, this is mostly his project, so he'll know pretty much everything about it. So what we'll do is then I'll jump behind the camera and Dan will walk us all the way around and discuss the project. 1 second.
Hello everybody, this is Daniel Kennedy from Steadfast Construction and Design. I'm helping the build and helping to deliver the build on this project, which is originally ours. We took it through planning, had some really great issues in terms of the length that it took, so we decided to source it on and exit the deal at the earlier stage than we would have liked. But we are still committed to this deal and making it a success, so we're going to walk around, we're going to show you what we're doing. All we've been doing today and this week is making the site secure, getting the hoarding up, taking out some of the doors and some of the door frames and stripping out. So just to give you an idea, I'm going to overlay the before and after plans now, so you'll be able to see how much bigger this project will increase in terms of floor space. So if you just pan over the building, you can see here it's a fairly robust house, but it's really underutilized in terms of the space of the site. So this is what we saw when we first purchased it, and where I'm standing now is where the extension is going to come out to, and there's going to be 10 units. So we've got a garage at the back here that was
Shall we walk around?
Yeah,
Okay.
Previously used for repairing cars, and the roof is caved in, so we'll be sorting that out, and that'll be where the bike store goes. This extension and that extension, this whole section here is going to be taken down and rebuilt anew, because we've got almost certainly the foundations, which there's rise and damp, are not sufficient for 2 stories. So rather than underpin, we're going to start again. Let's go inside. All the windows are single pane, so we're uprating them for double glazing and also making them acoustic. We're going to come out to about here, the extension, and then go along the length of the building and then cut in, and then this is how much floor space we have. You're going to be entering into the lobby. As you can see, we're just stripping out, getting rid of all the rubbish. We're using this as a bit of a store. This is going to be the site office, where once it gets fully set up, once we're stripped out, this is where the guys' lockers are going to be, and the hand washing station, and where we're going to put some table and chairs, and this will be like the cafe area, and we'll basically do this room last while we build the extension. So there's a lot of underutilized space here. Like this hallway is so massive, and this is going to be incorporated into the utility. We're taking out these stairs are being moved forward, and then this is going to be the plant room, and we're going to pinch some for the unit here, and you've got loads of under stair space as well. It's an absolutely massively underutilized area. The house is really poorly designed because you've got so many nook and crannies and cupboards all over the place, where if we really opened it up and joined all the rooms together, it's an actually huge house, but it's been compartmentalized to feel small and feel cramped when there's actually circa 250 square meters of space in this. So you've got another cupboard in there that's going to get opened up. All this is coming down, all of it, and we're basically building it anew. This is the kitchen. You can see we've got serious damp issues all around the building. So to make this right, what we need to do is dig down, put the pad in, because almost certainly with these Victorian houses, these tiles will just be on dirt. So it's a feature that's very typical of an Edwardian Victorian house. Under there, there'll be no pad, it'll just be dirt, and people just used to live in dampness really. So we're going to take it all out, put a new pad in, put some Celotex in, do the foundations, and then we're going to build. Basically this rear section is all going to be new. So it's a huge extension. This is coming away, and this, about where I'm standing now, is where the new wall will be, and then we'll have some lovely French doors that are going to be grey on the outside, white on the inside, and acoustic as well. So, go upstairs now. You see what I mean? How it's all compartmentalised. It's all odd shapes. So it's although there's lots of floor space, it still feels very, very small. You've got spongy stairs as well, which are always a problem. So they'll be getting ripped out and replaced. And what you're going to have here is, this will be the kitchen where we're standing. We'll take out all these walls, put some steels in, and then what we're going to have here will be unit, 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 unit. So this is where you're going to be 5 units. So it's going to be 3 down here, 1 behind me, and then you've got the 2 in the original house. So only this section of the house is going to be original. Everything else is going to be new. And the reason why we're keeping this is because this part of the house is actually pretty good nick structurally. The roof is in good nick, and we're going to build off the roof. The layout is been utilised very well. This chimney is staying in because the planners want it. We're taking out the rear chimney just to make the kitchens even bigger, because we are making the kitchen big enough to facilitate more units that we're putting a planning application in for as part of the way that we've structured it. And that is basically the first walk around, week 0. You want to go?
Yeah, let's go to the other week. See what's going on.
Right, okay. I'm being press ganged into doing more work.
Yeah. We've got like 4 minutes left.
Again, this unit is we're gonna pinch some of the stairs, so all that space that is underutilised in the corridor. So this unit's gonna be bigger. This is gonna be a studio. That's gonna be a studio. We're gonna get 4 studios and 6 ensuite units here, as well as 2 big communal kitchens. And the intention is to extend this again to get it to 12 units. This is basically, without a shadow of a doubt, the worst building on the road in terms of the street facade, and we're going to turn it into something completely stunning, very modern, also fits in with the contemporary design of the street.
What sort of challenges have you had so far with this one? Anything?
Well,
Oh.
in relation to planning,
In everything.
the build is going to be very easy.
Material cost is going through the roof.
Well, because of the way we structured the deal, I was able to buy all the materials on day 1. We've got builders merchants that are storing it for us. So because of the advance payment and how we structured it, it's a very, very creative deal in terms of to buying it off us. And the reason why we didn't want to build out is because we had been with investors for 27 months. We had bridging. They were all really, really patient, and we didn't want to then ask for another 12 months, 6 months to build out. We were able to exit and structure it in a way where when this comes to completion, we will be able to walk away from a profit when we nearly sold it at a loss. So we were pretty happy with what could have happened, with what did happen. And the issue was, we originally went in for 16. The planner said, do 14, change the plans and we'll pass it. So we did 14, changed the plans, and the planning officer changed, and the new planning officer said, no, don't do 14, do 12, make some changes. And then, so we did that again, and it still stacked at 12. And then they said, make sure you put a fence around the front so there's amenity space. And then the planner changed again before they submitted the approvals. And then the new planner said, no, I want you to go to 10. And we said, no, we're not doing that. So we then did appeal, and they failed us on the appeal with what the council told us to put the fence in the front. So our original plans were going to pass. But the appeal, they failed on the fence that the council told us to put in to get to the 12. So we now have a really strong case because the appeal officer said, happy with 12, happy with the scope, not happy with the fence, I'm going to fail it on the fence. But then we had a secondary app for 10. So this is why we've got 10 at the moment, because they sort of conceded. They said, okay, we can't fail this now, have the 10, and then now we're going to go put the 12 in and try and get 12.
And then what's the plan for week 2?
Week 2, we're continuing to strip out. We can't start works because we need the party wall award. The neighbour has kindly agreed to just consent to the works, but what needs to happen is, because of the extent of the works here, there needs to be a condition report on his side of the wall, because any damage that we cause, we will have to rectify. And to be honest, this is not a small job. We're going to be digging near his foundations. So we need to make sure that the condition report is done thoroughly. So any issues, it'll be our responsibility to solve them.
Yeah, which is very nice. Okay, so then hope that's been helpful, and we'll see you guys on the next one.